What snacks? Yo, I love Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its are almost like my life, okay? I mean, yes, they're bad for you, okay? I like Doritos, yes, Funyuns, Cheetos, cheese. Cheese. If you're lactose intolerant, I am so sorry. I apologize for you having that. I'm sorry. I really, you know, if you don't like cheese, then that's fine. You don't like cheese, but that's fine. I'll eat that. You know, give it to me. More for me, you know what I'm saying? I like candy, I do. I don't like Twizzlers. No, I don't like Twizzlers. I don't like Swedish Fish. I don't like that. I like, you know, Skittles, Sour Patch Watermelons, Jolly Ranchers, Now and Laters. Gum is like to keep my breath fresh sometimes, you know? Like, my breath stinks because somebody was eating onions. Eat a pack of gum! A whole pack, because your breath will stink. I promise you. Eat an onion. I dare you. Alright? For all you onion likers out there, I don't care. I like chocolate, I do. I like Reese's. Yes, Reese's are the fun. I like Twix, I like Butterfingers. Crunch. Man, I like chocolate, I do. I don't like dark chocolate. Oh my gosh. You ever eat dark chocolate? You put it on your mouth. Oh my gosh. It's like... Ah! I don't like ice cream. Yeah. It sounds really far-fetched and you're like, what? Who doesn't eat ice cream? This guy right here with 2 thumbs. I don't like ice cream. I don't. It makes me throw up, or it makes me want to throw up. I'm not lactose intolerant. Obviously, I have like a lot of cheese cravings. I'm not pregnant either. Brain done. But I don't eat ice cream. I don't eat popcorn either.
Well, how do you watch movies? How do you do that?
I eat chocolate. I eat Skittles.
Hello, sour Skittles.
What's my favorite book? I don't really get to read as much as I would like to anymore, just because I am busy, very busy. I used to read a series of unfortunate events. It was like a 13-book series. I read every book. I loved it. I read a book a day, if not 2 books a day. I like the Harry Potter series. I like the Catching Fire, Hunger Games, that whole thing, Mockingjay. Favorite movie? My gosh, I have a lot of favorite movies. I do. I have a lot of favorite movies. I like Iron Man, love him. Matrix, love him. The Avengers, love it. Superbad, Pineapple Express, you know, Step Brothers. I just watched That Awkward Moment. That movie's funny. It was very funny, and it had like, you know, romance, so it's like a chick flick hybrid. I would say like it's a, I don't know what to call it. I was trying to think of something clever for a chick flick, you know, bro. It was a bro show. Yeah. Favorite TV show? Yes, True Blood. I did Vampire Diaries. I did Teen Wolf.
Lost. I did Heroes. I did Breaking Bad. I did Dexter. I did Law and Order sometimes. What else I did?
When I was growing up, I used to watch like a whole bunch of cartoons, like all of them. You know, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, I did it. Whatever. It was in style. Don't even play. If you were a 90s kid, you watched this. You used to wake up Saturdays, go and watch all these TV shows. Static Shock. You guys might even know that. My goodness. Where do I see myself in the next 5 years? That's a question. It is. I aspire to go to med school. I aspire to go to physician assistant school, one or the other. It depends on, you know, where life takes me. But I also have opportunities here and there, so I don't necessarily know if I have a concrete path to where I see myself in 5 years. I'm definitely doing something. Yeah, come on now. Yeah, of course, that's like, wow, dude, really? Wow. And if you guys are thinking, wow, you gotta know, that was my toe. Wow, that was my toe. Wow. Holding that in.
Okay. If you've ever stubbed your toe, you don't understand what I'm talking about. You're like, that doesn't even hurt. You're lying. You're lying. It hurts. It does. It does. You can be the manliest man. The manliest man. Or you can be the toughest woman. It hurts, okay? It does. And it was my big toe, thankfully. Thank the Lord. Because if it was my pinky toe, I'd be done.
If I were another person, would I be friends with myself? I don't. Oh my gosh. I'm weird. Yeah, I'm crazy. What? What? Yes, I would be friends with myself, okay? I'm not being egotistical or, narcissistic. It's not being narcissistic, saying if you were somebody else, you'd be friends with me, because we're friends. I like to be friends with anybody.
We are you and me. We're friends right now. You're like, what? You don't even know me. You don't see this right now. Like,
okay, I see you, but you're watching it, so we're friends. We're friends. If you're like, well, you're lying. You tweet me, or something, or comment on Instagram. I read my posts, or my comments. I do. I just can't respond to everything. Vine, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, there's like 9,000 billion gajillion apps. I may not respond to all of them, but I do appreciate them, and that makes me and you and I. Let's be grammatically correct here. You and I are friends. We are, okay? If I ever see you out in public or you see me out in public and you say hi, I'll say hi back. But what's that? You'd be like, oh my gosh. Or you'd be like, yeah, hey, how you doing? Hi. I'll be like, what's that? How you doing? Okay? Strangers are friends we haven't met yet, okay? And that doesn't mean, a stranger with, a big old shotgun or a knife. I don't know if they walk around with that in your neighborhood, not trying to scare you or anything. Don't go say hi. Don't do that. I don't know why you do that. Hey, that's a nice gun you got. What you doing? What you doing with it? Huh? What about that knife? What are you doing? Huh? Yeah? You gonna shave an orange? Oranges are good. They are. Vitamin C. Help your immune system. Don't do that. Yeah. I would be friends with me, if I was somebody else. I think there's never a dull moment. There never is. There isn't. Anywhere we're at, I like to be me. I like to be expressive. I like to do things wild, sometimes crazy. Something, I'm not always wild. Like, Jesus, do you ever settle down? Yes, I do. There are some times where I'm just chilling. Just chilling. Just relaxing. When I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping. I'm not like crazy. But I would do anything and everything for my friends. Like, I would. I always like helping people, so I would value me as a friend if I was a friend. So if you're my friend, you better value. Just thinking, little things don't go unnoticed. I really don't need anything back. I like to give better than to receive. On Christmas, I like to give presents. I don't ask for anything. I don't. I'd rather have my family, do something for themselves other than me. I really don't like getting Christmas gifts. Not like, okay, I appreciate the fact. I love it, because it's like, oh, you thought of me. That's awesome. But deep down inside, if you just give me a card or something, or if you, have like a conversation with me on Christmas, boom, that's my present. That's fine. I can do that. What are qualities that I look for in a girl? A lot. I do. I look for a lot because I had a long relationship. I did. And I enjoyed it. I did. I also had a brief relationship after that. I did not. No. It's the definition of exes. Like, you're like, what? How did I... what? How did I get in that? No. What do I exactly look for? I look for a lot. When I look at a girl, I notice her smile. I notice her charisma, her personality. I really like a girl who has a sense of humor. I really do. And I do like girls that are humble, that are nice, that are sweet, that are caring, that are nurturing. It's a better feeling when you can interact with a girl. You can actually talk to her intellectually. Talking about physical qualities. I love a smile. I do. I like looking at the lips too. You see a girl, it's like, how you doing? I notice their eyes too. I like eyes. I do. Like what? I like eyes. People like light eyes. Some people like, booty brown eyes. I don't really have booty brown eyes. If you look at it, You really can't see right here. You know, I might be stretching, but there's like a little bit of green in my eyes, like 2%. Be like, you ain't got 2% in your eyes. Listen, okay? Give me my 2%. That's all I'm asking. 2%, okay, of uniqueness. Like, that's fine. I looked in the mirror when I was like 18, 19. Yes, it took me 18, 19 years to figure out that I had a little green in my eyes. I was looking very closely. I don't know why I was looking that close, but I was like, what in the world of my gosh? I got a little green. Yes, but I like green eyes. I like green eyes. I like blue eyes. I like light eyes, brown eyes. You have eyes. We have eyes. I look at you. You look at me. We're cool. I like hair. What? I'm getting weird. I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles. If you were president for a day, what would you change? Some of you may think, hey, you put the blazer on, but you didn't change your shirt. All right. Oh, wow. Gosh. You know what? Yes, you can still see it even if I button it up. Whatever. Gosh. If I were president for a day, what would I change? I would create some sort of facility. It would allow homeless people to go and stay there. Now you're like thinking, well, you know, oh, homeless people are the crackheads, they're drug addicts. Not all of them are like that. Not all of them. No, they're not. And, you know, some of them might be disgusting to you or repulsive. But you got to think about it. How long has that person been homeless for? You know, they don't take showers. Okay. Do they have a shower? Okay. Now, my mindset behind this, I would put them in this facility. And it would be, you know, kind of like a non-profit, or, I mean, if we would figure out some sort of revenue to bring into it by them working. We would make the people work. We wouldn't have them pay for their stay. We would just only require them, you know, if they're drinking or if they're doing drugs, they would have to, you know, check into like not check into a rehab center, but they would have to be sober for a certain amount of time or moderate their stuff. Not drugs, but moderate their drinking. They would have to do a certain amount of hours of working, and you're like, well, you know, they can't just do that. Yes, they can. They can work. They're not doing anything else but sitting on the side of the street. They might as well work. They might as well try to get themselves back on their feet. Once they get to a certain point where they have financial stability and a consistent job, a consistent schedule, then they would get kind of, not necessarily counselors, but people that would help them get into a property or an apartment, to teach them how to manage their bills if they don't know how to do that. And once they're in there, then they're in there. And then they start their life back up. They get back on their feet. The reason why I think this is because there are a lot of homeless people out there, and it really touches my heart. Because it's sad to think that you and I are here, you know, on this technology when someone's out there freezing their ass off or not eating, worrying about what's my next meal, when you're worrying about, oh, did I check my text messages? Okay, priorities. I understand, yes, I am one of those people. If you can help a homeless person out, do so. I give them food more so because I don't want to really give them money to where they can go buy a drink or something or whatever. I give them food, give them a meal. I'm not the richest person in the world. If I was, I would do that. I would help them as much as I could. Well, if you sat through this and you endured the entire length of this video, I do appreciate you, and I commend you for sitting through this and enjoying it. If you did enjoy it, wow, that's awesome. If you didn't, I'm sorry. You cannot please everybody. But maybe in another future video, you'll like that one, and maybe I'll get a subscription. But if you do choose to, you can totally subscribe now, which would be awesome. I would love that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, hi, how you doing? How you doing? I'm going to be posting freestyle dances on here. I'm going to post funny skits. I'm going to post, or at least I hope that they're going to be, you know, funny or something. I will post miscellaneous things. I just need you guys to subscribe and, you know, help support and spread the word. You know, Twitter, Instagram, Vine. You can follow me on all those networks. And, you know, if you want to tweet me ideas, or if you want to, you know, comment an idea or something, or if you want to comment on one of my Vines and say, hey, you should totally make a full video of this, do so. I will listen to some of you guys because I can't. I mean, if you guys all commented on every video, that's like 130,000 videos. I can't do that. I can't say that. I got school. I got to focus in school and I got to study and all that stuff. But keep watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe. I'm not really too familiar with all this YouTube lingo and all that stuff. I will get used to it in editing and all the other good stuff. But I do want to thank you. This message has been approved by Giordano. Thank you.